Hello guys, yes, today I have talked about the language testing. Yes, I have taken the language language tests or language type tests. Like for example, I have talked for example kind of tests, achievement test, the final test that teaches the final examination, the final of the course, and the diagnostic test that tests some specific point in a course. Like for example, if the teacher have covered 5 topics and he wants to diagnose and examine the third lesson of the test, so he's making this test is called diagnostic test. And the third one was the placement test that teaches the level of the students, the level of the language that they have. Placement test. This, for example, have been taken in the public institutions and private institutions. And the final one is the proficiency test. That tests the proficiency of your language. Like for example, we have the TOEFL test and the IELTS test. So these are kinds of tests. Achievement test is the final test. Diagnostic test that tests the one topic of the topic that the teachers have taken, and the placement test is that the test that teaches tests or examines the level of the students, and the proficiency test, that tests the proficiency test. Okay. And I have talked about the techniques of test. Yes, number one, we have covered the true/false technique and filling in the gaps. Okay. And the multiple choice. We have talking about how hard the final tests have been, that the teachers could choose possible answers from the true one, and matching as well. So these are, and we have taken the closed test and open test. The closed test is that don't give the opportunity for the testee to express himself or something like this. For example, true, false, and filling in the gaps, and multiple choice, and matching, all of these are closed tests. But writing and talking and describing and discussing, these kind of tests is called open. So yes, again, let me specify this one. Kinds of tests is that achievement test, which is the final one at the end of the course or the end of the semester, and the diagnostic test that tests the specific topic that had been covered in a course, and the placement test, which is that tests the level of the students, and proficiency test that tests how proficient you are in a test. So and true, false, and multiple choice. These are the techniques of a test. Yes, techniques of the true, false, and filling in the gaps, multiple choice, and matching. And then we have talking about the marking and grading. This was in the evaluation. So in the next video, I will inshallah talk about the evaluation. So thank you for listening.